So, good morning, year 7 and 8. So, it's a bit late this morning coming online. A few technical issues. So, we are at the end of our energy topic. So, you already had a one revision session with Miss Burnett on Wednesday, and now I'm going to deliver our final revision session. We have been looking at energy for the whole of term 6. We've been looking at different types, different resources, where it comes from. So a little bit of a recap for you today. So what is energy? It's quite a big question to ask. It's all around us. We use it every day. It helps us move, walk, talk, do things. We see it at school. It helps us to get to school. It's part of our everyday life. So, to sum it up, energy is the ability to do work. So it gives us the energy to do certain things. So don't forget, work is defined as an object carried over a certain distance. So a force over a certain distance is work. So with different energy stores: chemical, kinetic, gravitational, potential, thermal, elastic. You should look at these pictures and you should be really happy about which one is which. So chemical clearly is our food. Kinetic is running or movement. Gravitational, example, the man in the parachutes. Thermal is our candle. Elastic is our rubber band. So we've looked at the different energy stores. But when we've stored it, what do we use it for? We use it and we find it in food and we use it in cooking. But where do the basis of all of this come from? All of our food, for example, where do cabbages come from? Where do lettuces come from? How does it grow? How do things grow that aren't animals? So we looked quickly at photosynthesis, and we knew that carbon dioxide and water, in the presence of sunlight, goes to glucose and oxygen. So plants use glucose to make themselves grow and make more plants. We use the oxygen for respiration. So you will find that the mitochondria is where respiration occurs. Okay? Photosynthesis in plants, cellular respiration, this one-way system: glucose, oxygen, water, carbon dioxide. This goes through to our digestive system. What is the function of our digestive system? Okay, we have food, we digest it, okay, and it gives us energy to go about our daily life. So you see they're getting up, eating, going to work, coming home, going to bed. All these things require energy. So, quick true or false. Pause the video, have a go now, please. Okay, so energy is obtained from the sun in the process of photosynthesis. We know this is true. Photosynthesis is an exothermic reaction. So is it endothermic or exo? Does it give in, rather does it take in energy, or does it release energy? So we know that it does not release energy, it requires energy. The arrows in the food chain represent energy transfers. We know this is true. Do all food chains start with a herbivore? Do you remember a herbivore or carnivore, omnivores? False, they do not. Carnivores are organs that eat both meat and plant. True or false? We know this is false. So, photosynthesis, food chains, energy, all these things. Miss Burnett did some fantastic cooking with you. All right, remember that some of you cooked the food and she made Miss Burnett's fantastic jerk chicken recipe. If you didn't have the recipe, here's the recipe on the screen for you. Have it a go, give it a go. Rather, I did. It is fantastic. So we looked at food with energy. We then moved on to look at renewable and non-renewable energy. Can you remember the difference between the two? Remember, non-renewable comes from natural resources, So generally we call these fossil fuels, coals, oils, natural gas. Renewables come from that are easily replenished, so sunlight, wind and waves, and many others. We then moved on to look at time and media and how energy is portrayed in time and media. I know Miss Burnett looked at the Dark Ages. Were they actually dark? What was energy used for then? Did they have the machines that we have now to help them? Was there still thermal energy? Was there still kinetic? Was there still photosynthesis? All these questions that we asked each other. Was there electricity? Okay. I asked some of you last week to do an advert for electricity. I got a couple back. Okay. So what would it be like without electricity? We then moved on to look at how energy is portrayed in the media. How is it shown? We're always talking about oil prices, energy prices. Is it true? Is it false? We don't know. So look at energy in the media. We then finished with climate change. Okay, we looked at global warming. We looked what global warming was, what the consequences. Okay. So quite a short one, literally 6.5 minutes. So you should be able to go back and revise all of the energy topics. I'll put the link up to the year 7 and 8 YouTube videos. It's got all the videos we posted this term. I would like to see some more uploads, guys. I'm not getting many. I know we're week 6, next week's end of term. Please upload some of your revision material, your notes, or your flashcards. I'm getting a call of about 30 or 40 year 8s who do it all the time. I want to see more. Year 7 to year 8s, please upload your work. So this is just a note for my year 8s. Next Tuesday and Wednesday, I will be online in a Google Meet. You have all been sent the link by text or it's on the school Facebook page. 11 and 1 on both days. Please come along, join me. Don't leave me and Miss Cantor here by ourselves. We can answer questions about Google Classrooms, about expectations for next year and what next year will possibly look like. So, I won't be speaking to you next Friday because it's the last end of term. I wasn't going to post any work on the last Friday. So year 8, I'll speak to you next week. Year 7, unless I see you around school next week, have a fantastic summer holiday. Keep safe, be good. And I look forward to meeting you as year 8 when you come back in September. So I hope you've enjoyed these videos, guys, this term. I hope they've been of some use. Until I see you or speak to you next, take care.